6ixGuns. I am joined today by our Sir, and production will be is production is done by Sun Milk. Today we have these lovely teams of Sun Rose versus 6ixGuns in our GM Group A division. It seems like our teams are going to be starting on Busan for this map. We're taking a couple more seconds to get ready on our production side, and once we're done with that, we will start right off.
We're blaming some Sun Milk for that, by the way. All the blame goes on Sun Milk. Send her your hate DMs. I miss casting. I miss talking about Overwatch. It's a lot better than playing Overwatch.
What always depends on what role you actually play.
Yeah, I play tank and everyone plays Mei. It's not very fun.
Yeah, I do agree on that one. This recently made the change from main tank player to support.
I can't play support. I'm too aggressive for that.
It's a little more patience, but in the long run, it seems to.
I mean, I guess. Is it? Oh man, I I am really itchy right now. And you know what, stream? You're gonna hear about it because I am itchy everywhere right now, and I don't know where it's from. Oh, you're ready?
Seems like we're
Can we actually
ready.
start the game now? You know what? We're supposed to talk about this off stream, but I'm going to ask you right now, Rins, what do you want to do? You want to do play by play? You want to do color? What
I
do you
can
want
do
to do?
color and analysis. In game, I rather want to watch. So if you want to do play by play,
I will get you with that play by play. Chat, get ready to hear my voice. Everyone watching, I'm sure you all love it already. Do we? Is this stream still on the same
it
Twitch thing?
is on the yes, it is. But remember, it's on a 180
Oh yeah,
second delay.
I was gonna say it's not starting yet. I'm like, oh wait, it's on a delay.
Well, it makes it a lot more fair. I played a
Yeah,
pugs
yeah.
yesterday, and people shamelessly stream sniped.
I never even got what you get from stream typing. Because, I mean, you gotta back out of the. I mean, unless you have two monitors. And you have
Well,
a phone.
they were trying to set up a sneak Torbjorn play, and stream sniping got rid of it.
Oh, makes sense. I think we were getting stream sniped yesterday during my scrim. They knew where I was at all times. I was trying to do flank shatters, and they just
Maybe
always
they were
nailed me.
hacking.
I think they had walls.
On the other hand, as long as you have a coach or something in full spec.
That's true. That's true.
But it's a scrim. Who would actually care whether or not, or stream sniping? It does not make sense, and it does not help out with any of the team practice.
That's true. Oh man, I'm tired today. I didn't realize how tired I was until it got dark. Hey, I'm gonna plug myself every chance I get in this Twitch stream.
Go
And
ahead. Don't
oh,
forget to write it out in chat so people can click on it.
oh wait, I should I'm gonna plug my Twitch in the scrim chat or the fucking game chat. I'm tired, man. Okay. Oh wait, are they gonna start yet? I'm Did you pass over to host? I can pass it to Sugar. I think they're passing host around right to someone off. I gotta crack my fingers. I gotta get into the casting mindset.
Uh,
It's been a while since. Oh, that was my mouse. It's been a
just don't
while
throw it
since I
away.
cast. I want to
All
throw it
right.
away right
So
now.
let's see. Once again, we're starting on Busan.
Man, if May wasn't meta, it would be so fun just to see Hammond played in every single game.
Well,
Busan is
Chief,
so
you
good.
can get away with Hammond at this point. His speed, if you angled correctly, you might be able to get away with it.
Well, you might, but then like every team also runs like a McCree or a Reaper with it. It's just not very fun.
You're just faster.
Facts. I was a 4K Hammond main, and then
Just roll by forehead.
yeah, just roll through. Yeah, they nerfed Hammond again, and I don't know why.
Well, I think it was the pile driver.
Yeah, there's the pile drive. It doesn't hit them straight up in the air. They can move now.
It makes a lot of sense because they did do the same thing on Doomfist, and since it's a very similar interaction, nerfing both of them
Yeah.
is fairly.
But I mean, he's already kind of useless. I mean, he's not useless if you're running him in like an actual dive. But I'm still surprised about Diva being meta. I thought it was gonna be Zarya, to be completely honest.
No, it's because of the high ground control.
I guess,
Diva
yeah.
is the best tank for high ground control.
I guess. I just thought it was like Zarya would be able to melt through a Diva so much that it wouldn't even
Yeah, but if you
matter.
have both Zarya and Mei on the field, having somebody you can deny both ults at the same time is always a
Yeah.
benefactor.
Listen, if there's not one ult Ethan today, I'm going to be mad. I am here to see Big Brain GM top 500 plays, okay?
Well,
But
we'll
honestly,
wait for the Reinhardt.
yeah. Honestly, it's really fun watching like the plat games because they don't play meta. They just kind
Oh,
of run like
well,
cool
meta
stuff.
right now is pretty fluidly. Like if you watch
I kind of
Overwatch,
I kind of
a
like
lot
that
of
right now.
dive was ran, not
Yeah.
double shield, some ran Orisa. Well, let's start out today on. Let's see. This is drums.
This
I
is
think
Shrine. I think it's called
Shrine Temple.
Temple Shrine. We're gonna call it Temple Shrine. I don't know. I don't know map names in this game. I just know which maps I like and which maps I don't like. I always thought Busan was so pretty.
It is always pretty.
I mean, okay, so that's pretty meta on both sides. Besides the farmers, you haven't seen much of farmers he ran, to be
Well,
honest.
she works pretty well, and since it is a goat style meta, she should be able to farm ult pretty quickly. And they're running the
Hmm
Moira, so they.
Saturn
I
is
ex-
on left side. Yes, Saturn is left side.
I'm just surprised they're running Lucio Briggs, so they're running very, very. Oh,
Nope,
for
they
the
switched to
speed
Mercy. There it
boost.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
I still
Brig.
don't think yeah they're gonna be pocketing the farm mercy, so I don't know how much healing Brig is gonna be able to put out
Well,
because I mean
Briggs is
it's good.
actually very good as long as they play very, very close and with the sustain
Yeah,
provided by both
but that's
Orisa
the
and
problem
Reinhardt.
is that they're running the Orisa with it. You can't really play aggressive if you're running a Ryan and an Orisa because your Orisa can't play aggressive.
Right, well, it
That's
seems
not
like
how
they
Orisa play.
started. It seems they're both dancing around point. Seems like the Saturn Rose is trying to dance around.
I mean Death is able to take out Smart Punch. Now he essentially has free reign the whole rest of this. They don't have another hit scan to take care of him. I don't know how I feel about that little flank they tried to do. They just kind of wasted time trying to go around.
Well, a lot of times you run an Ana with as Ana as a preferred healer, so as long as you can
Yeah.
rotate onto the Ana and speed onto her, you can take out their main.
Yeah, I mean,
The old school diva. Uh,
old school diva. Oh, this is
and then the
dirty.
charge missed. Oh, they're just staggering. Like they're already up to
Oh,
30% just
yeah,
from the
they
whole
didn't even need to
stagger.
kill it there. They probably could have. They probably could have saved it until like they started pushing again.
Well, they're running the diva with the Pharah. They need the diva to contest the Pharah. So the longer
Yeah.
they can stall out the diva, the better it is. And they're almost at 40% in.
Yeah, and Smart Punch did switch to the Widow too, so I don't know how I feel about that because he's gonna have to contest the enemy Widow while contesting a Pharmacy. I don't think it's gonna work out great for him. But they are gonna try and rotate around to try and get this Widow, or at least force her out of position. Legola actually takes out Smart Punch. Somehow, miss Shatter. Rin is able to take down. Wait. Rin is able to take down. Wait. Okay, yeah, there we go. Rin coming in with 2 kills. I
Well,
thought I saw
it's
Legola
that
die.
Moira ult.
Yeah. And Barrage comes out in a fight that's already lost. I don't know how I feel about the Barrage, unless they're going to switch off. The Res comes in on ALW. Oh, and he pins them. Hey, they're turning this one.
Yeah,
Wow.
that Valk is pretty powerful.
6ixGuns actually comes out and retakes the point after going down 3 right away. I take back what I said about that far ult. I think it was a pretty good far ult. Wow. Okay then. And I think it's gonna be first map.
Yeah.
Okay, that was an impressive retake.
Regrettable.
Oh, and the mercy
Not even a
sacrifice.
retake. It's 100-0. They never even
Well,
lost.
not yeah. I mean, not even a retake. They were down. They went down 3, and the pharmacy stalled it out. And
Yeah, it's just that they couldn't contest the Pharaoh. She got damage in, damage in, damage
I
in.
think it's gonna be harder to run the pharmacy here
Oh,
because
definitely.
I mean, of course, it's obviously indoors, and unless he wants to play all the way
Well, they would have to
far,
play Cliff, but
yeah,
it's still fairly. If the rest of the team plays point, they have a lot of flanking control with the Pharaoh.
yeah. I
It
mean,
seems like they're switching back to meta.
yeah, come back out with a Mei. As a Rhine player, and I think as an Overwatch player, I think we can all agree Mei sucks. Can we agree to that? I hate Mei.
Ah, she has a special place in all our hearts.
As the most hated hero. Oh, and a nice wall comes out, but able to separate from the Orisa, but nothing comes of it. Smart punch able to take max off. And ALW gets monster with a charge here. ALW playing really, really good. I don't like that charge. And there, oh. Wow, Death actually walls off Rin and actually helps Rin survive, at least for a bit there. He doesn't actually fall. But it does look, as of right now, I don't want to speak right away because, of course, last time I spoke, they retook it, or took it right back, but it does look like Saturn Rose is going to take the... Okay, yep, never mind. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop saying anyone's going to take the point, because as soon as I said that, as soon as I said it, 6ixGuns comes back and takes the point again. Yeah, the 6ixGuns, this double shield seems to be working really, really well for them.
Well, it's fairly a close quarters fight, so they're able to use both shields fairly effective.
It's so weird looking at it because, like, 6ixGuns is on the right side of our screen, but their spawn is on the left side of mine.
Well, you can always flip around, just look towards the...
That's a lot of work. I have to, like, move my mouse. Maverick able to take down AOW, and the stun comes out on the high noon. And the Blizzard comes out, not going to be able to catch anyone, and they're using all of their ults here. How many ults was that? It was 1, 2, 3,
I believe.
4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. They used 4. They used Break, they used Mei, they used Beat, and they used Shatter. It does seem like Saturn Rose is taking a really long time to actually start the fights on points, and I think that's going to keep hurting them. Because they take so long to rotate the point, and then...
Well, 6ixGuns is able to take out, like, at least 1 or 2 key players every single time they come in.
Yeah. That's true. Oh my god.
And even then, the Mei is still stalling.
Hey, Sunmilk, the chat has a request for you to fix the rose. The rose? The Saturn Rose, they say it's off the, I'm so... It is. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to be talking about Overwatch. And this is what I mean, they take so long to kill everyone that... How long... This start fighted? When
Well, it started at, like...
The point was at 32% when this fight started.
Well, if you look at it, they're perfectly trading out who contests.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good test. Max on able to take out Smart Punch as well.
Now Maverick just needs to get on point. Oh, almost to 99.
Oh, they might stagger. Oh, never mind. They don't want to stagger.
Unfortunately, retake's going to be fairly hard because if you look at the,
yeah, the
like Saturn Rose is literally coming up on 6 full ult.
The problem with getting 6 full ults though is that you get a little ult happy and you kind of use them all at once. Yeah, so they have to be careful of that. I know that happens a lot in my games.
Well,
nice wall coming out.
Seems like, yeah, the main heal gun.
Unable to take down Max ult. Sorry, I started on that. High Noon comes out on Smart Punch, and okay, all the ults are coming out. I can't keep up with this. I can't even talk to Smart. Oh, and the Diva Bomb takes down Orisa and Lucio. Smart Punch able to take down ALW. Rin taking down Death. And even though a lot of ults were used on the side of 6ixGuns, they didn't take it. What was that one? There was 2 ults used? And
well, yeah, it seems like Maverick only need 2 ults to both the beat drop and the Diva ult to get out of there. But it seems like they're flanking onto point.
Oh, and they might take it. Oh, Diva just barely touched it. Bongo comes out. Blizzard also comes out, and Earth Shatter comes out. And let's just keep pressing Q, boys. Keep pressing Q. And High Noon comes out, but that's just used for a reload and nothing more. And both teams within 2 fights blowing through every single one of their ults.
Actually, Rin still hasn't used a shatter yet.
Yeah,
so
Rin is
it
actually
might
saying
have
that.
the advantage, but
I mean, it's kind of hard to get a shatter off when you're playing it into an Orisa and a Reinhardt.
yeah, that double
Always have
shield
to be
also.
fucking-
Also, not to mention Legolas has done a beautiful job of stunning people out of quite a bit
Oh
of
yeah,
their
and they're going on a
ults.
far left rotation, and you have to be careful about this because you don't want to have it take too long or have someone get cut off like that. And Don Coney gets taken down, and the beat drop does come out from Mortal, and they might retake. Nope. Shatter comes out, misses, and other than that, I think it's just they're gonna have to try and stall it out. ALW able to take down Rin though. And right now it's just Smart. Max able to take down Smart. Max able to take down C-Dog. Mortal able to take down Mikana. I don't know if he booped him off the map. But I do think that 6ixGuns are actually going to win this. Rin able to touch last second, but he's going to get destroyed immediately.
Yeah, McCree, Doomfist break. Oh,
Ooh.
that's just horrible. Stun.
And 6ixGuns does take this first round on Busan 2-0. That's got to be tough. But
Well, they
again,
were. Seems like the teamwork was a lot better. They were always grouped together. They didn't get anything else, and they used the healing from both the Brig and Lucio.
oh, and we're back to the always impressive Moira play of the games. Ah.
I'm surprised it wasn't a DPS one.
I mean, whoa, are you saying Moira's not a DPS? Okay, Rins. That's a little bit of blasphemy right there. Moira can be your tank if she wanted to. That is a 3-in-1 hero right
actually,
there.
that's where the goats comes from. You have
True.
Ryan, Diva, and you have the off-tank Mei. You
Of
have three
course. I mean, I remember you used to be able to run Doomfist as a main tank.
Ugh.
You run him as a main tank, and then you just put Diva with him. Or you could put Zarya with him, either one.
I still miss the days of the triple DPS comps.
I miss the days of running Hammond with 4 or 3 DPS and then 2 healers. That was fun. Oh, okay. And next map, Rins. Do you still have that thing pulled up?
I do. So next up, we're looking at the Escort. So they have a choice
Escort.
between Dorado, Rialto, and Route 66. I really hope
Dorado?
for Route 66. I have not seen a lot of it played recently.
I
Seems
haven't
everybody
seen Route
is opting out for
66 in
Dorado.
forever. I kind of like Rialto. I want to play Rialto every game.
Rialto is
love
always
Rialto.
the weird one. I do love
True.
the first point, but you're a main tank. How many times have you had the lovely flanking Reddit Lucio just boop you off that first bridge on attack?
Not much because I play Reinhardt and you can boop him about a solid 2 inches.
Yes, now, but originally.
I mean, well, because I used to originally play Orisa too, so I'm not playing on the bridge. But I did have a lot of times where my team would push up and they'd all get booped off. But there's also a lot of fun moments too, where as Orisa I'd get like a 4-man pull off the bridge.
Yeah, that is true. And
I think
seems
the-
like
I think
your wish is coming through. They're picking
Rialto. Can we get a pog in chat? You know what? I can't see you chat because I can't look at you right now, but I want a pog in chat from you guys, please. Because Rialto is the best map in the game. Besides Scrim's Row. Scrim's Row is good.
Actually, yeah, it seems like people like that map, so I'm not sure. Here. I'm just not sure why they're picking Rialto's one of those default picks just because a lot of people
Wait,
play
who picked it? Saturn Rose.
Saturn Rose picked it, but for me,
I mean, it is good. It is a good
They've
diva
seen
map.
6ixGuns run the Orisa and the Reinhardt the entire time. It seems like the Orisa player for 6ixGuns has had a lot of value out of his pulls and out of his damage. So it's kind of going. It's always interesting. Also, they switched sides since.
Oh yeah, signs have been switched. 6
Yes,
guns
seems
is now
like
on the left. So 6
Saturn
guns.
Rose is
Yeah.
decided to attack first.
I always liked attacking first. Everyone always used to like it says to defend first. I hate defending first.
Well, it always depends. It's if you're defending second, you can always attack first, see how well you do, and then you can pull out the insane cheese comps for
true.
the defense and be a complete and utter.
We don't say NSFW words here. A butthole.
Right.
We'll say
So
butthole.
I'm not totally sure if
Oh, did they switch the names for us? Oh, look at them. They switched the
I
names
just want to
for
make sure
us.
that Sun Milk was also able to change the portraits on it.
So Saturn Rose is attacking, 6ixGuns is defending, and they switched the names for us. They're so considerate. No one ever does that for us casters. No one cares about us. It's so rude.
Well, they want to play the game. That's basically how it is. You can always ask if you want to take over the lobby. That's always another thing you do, and then you just host it.
Isn't the glitch still active where only the original host can change the names?
I am not entirely sure. It's been quite a bit of time since I needed to actually host a
Yeah, but
lobby.
we all know that Blizzard is a small indie company. They don't have a lot of manpower to actually fix their game.
That
So
is true.
Rialto does such a pretty map too. Like I love this map. This map, like let's just have a little harbor over here with robots rowing you around through the canals. Like if I had to pick one map in the game to go on vacation to, it'd be Rialto. I love this
I
map.
would go to Ilios.
Ilios would be cool too.
Like that wall map, it just seems so idyllic.
I want to go to the well map and jump in the well, see what's at the bottom.
Fairly easy. If you've watched the movie 300, that's the same exact hole.
Just go straight down, nothing down there. You know, if you actually go all the way down to the bottom of the Ilios as well, there's some creepy, like, echoey sounds in there. I don't like it.
Seems like the map developers have a little more fun. Alright, let's see. We're going with Ana this time on both teams.
Besides Ana on both comps, Smart Punch actually running what I call budget goats, minus the Moira. Usually you run Moira with it, but it's basically budget goats. You essentially just walk into the enemy team, and that's how you win the game with this team comp they're running. Oh, you mentioned the Reddit Lucio. There he is. Oh, he didn't get anyone.
Well, it seems like the timing was slightly off there.
Yeah, I don't think Bortle was in position when it was called out. And Rin is able to and they were able to take down 2 off the bad call outs. And they're down healers, they just have to push them.
Well, this is it's fairly like the comp that the 6ixGuns is running is fairly good on point. But as you can see, if it comes to rush and speed, the D.Va, that 3-second cooldown is just...
Yeah, that's exactly what their comp is meant to do. Like I said, it's literally budget goats. You walk in, you feed into the enemy team. You play like, you shut off your brain and play like a flat player and you win.
The other thing, they also switched, they opted for the Reaper here to get a lot more value out of this one.
Yeah. Rin is able to take down Maxwell as well. Blizzard comes out? I don't know about the Blizzard. I don't think the Blizzard was needed. That's what I see in a lot of these games, is like ults being used when they're not needed. There's 3 people live.
It's always the question. Maybe they want to keep their momentum. That's always something to consider.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the slight BM there from the 6ixGuns Reinhardt?
No, what happened? Did he teabag him?
No, it seems that Rin was trying to hunt him down and charge him, but LW got the best of him, charged him out, and then basically decided to sit on him and swing a little.
Oh, that's dirty. Looks like they're going top right. Oh, and a nice anti coming out hitting both DPS. Death falling really, really low, but they're able to back up. And I don't know if they should play this high ground while they're running Orisa Ryan.
Well, they kind of have to. The D.Va can control the entire high ground by herself.
That's true.
Not to mention the fact the value from McCree, just have him up there, just spamming down is quite a bit.
Ryan's actually going behind. He might be going for a flank check. Oh, never mind. Nothing cool happened. As the wall comes out, High Noon comes out, Blizzard comes out. I thought that was Ethan, to be honest. Nice pull. Ooh. That was a good pull from Don Tony, pulling ALW back into the Blizzard. You know what? Sometimes you don't see a hero for so long, it's kind of fun to watch the play again. Oh, and the stall coming out for Maverick. Oh, and he finally dies. Oh, and the kill credit goes to Bortle.
I think that's one thing D.Va mains have missed, is that stalling out.
I remember, like, on Anubis, I forgot who it was, Overwatch League, but they were running a Mei, Brig, and Ryan, and they stunned her out for stalled her out for like a solid minute. It was kind of gross, and that's what I like seeing again, is every team starting to stall the baby divas. And Smart Punch, I think, is gonna look for an ult behind. He's not playing with his team right now. I think they're gonna try and Nano Blossom, or at least Nano Reaper.
Well, Rins do is like Shadow Step. You can nano him first, and then you can go in.
Yeah.
So it's not the issue you run with Genji sometimes, where you basically jumps in the air and then for some reason you lose the O boosts out.
Yeah. I still think that's still think they didn't have a lot of conversation about what ults to use there because they nanoed after the
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and Maxwell gets taken. I mean, Star Punch gets taken out immediately as he teleports. A high nuke comes out. Beat comes out. Does look like ALW's in their backline, and he gets a kill. Wow. ALW is actually a pretty good ride. And here comes the Diva stagger. Oh, she got killed with the sleep dart. How much damage does the sleep dart do? 20 damage?
Maybe 5. I think it's later than that.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to look that up.
The other end here, a lot of this with this comp, a lot of like stuff rests on Maverick, because if he can eat those poles, they could win out quite a bit.
Try and eat though. I mean,
well, you see already, the Ryan got dropped and just being out of the fight for a couple seconds.
Oh, look where Maverick is right now.
Oh,
that's gonna be
Maverick.
That's gonna be a big stagger. They're gonna be body blocker in there. Oh, she's gonna go over the sleeping Reinhardt. Oh, poor Maverick. Oh, Maverick. Rin gets staggered just as long as Maverick.
Well, it seems like Saturn and Rose is getting a little frustrated here with just getting stunned out and zoned out fairly well, but it seems
Honestly,
like 6ixGuns playing this.
It might be good just to run an Orisa and pull them off high ground.
There is the advantage on that one, but it seems like Maverick is still very confident in this diva and wants to zone this out. Not to mention the fact he's so close to another bomb.
Yeah, I mean, their last bomb was really good too, but they had the Shadow to help with it, and so Rin's gonna have to get another Shadow through. I think they need to do what they're doing right now a lot faster.
Well, I guess there's still already the issue that they're running into 5, almost 6 ults, and they're
Here goes the Shatter. It only hits one, but it does end up killing Monster. ALW kills C-Dog. I don't know why all those ults were used in that fight when it was obviously already lost.
It still goes. Like building up ults is actually fairly easy.
I don't know, man. I think it's all these big staggers on Maverick too that kill him as well.
Yeah.
I mean, 90% of their last push here has been just trying to get their team set up in a position they want. As Maxwell takes on C-Dog right away. Maxwell takes down Rin. Maxwell got any more? Maxwell takes down Vikana. Maxwell, you got anyone else? No, Tony takes out Smart Punch. Maxwell takes out Monster. Maxwell takes out Maverick. That's a 5K for Maxwell.
Nice way to clean up the fight there.
Go, Maxwell. I'm proud of him. That's my homie. Hey, don't forget to follow Sir101 on Twitch. Sorry, my mic cut out there for a second.
Initiating launch.
I mean, I think if they ran, I don't know how good the Diva's working right now, to be completely honest.
It's not about the Diva. It's all. I think they're losing out just because it seems like 6ixGuns is a little bit of a tight-knit team. Like you have the Diva, you have the value of the eat of all the ults and everything else, but it seems like they're not ulting all at once. They basically seem to basically throw out the Mei ult, see if that gets eaten. If that does get eaten, they can use other ults. Like the last little fight there, if you looked at it, Maverick was all over the place because they ulted from all different directions.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the biggest problems I see with Saturn Rose. Sorry, I couldn't think for a second there. Is that they don't have communication on their ults. Like they had to fight one with the Rhine Diva combo, and then they nanoed their Reaper after the fight, completely taking away what was supposed to be their next winning condition, which would have been the Nano Blossom.
Well, I think that was actually coordinated, since they expected the beat to come out. So if you can force
Yeah.
out the beat with bomb, cleanse it cleanse it with it, the Nano Reaper just ulting just destroys everything. And they're not
Yeah.
running a diva, so running any like they made the correct choice with the Reaper. Is that they
Yeah.
need to get a little more value out of their.
I think they need to. I think what would have been better is just use it, and if they use the beat that fight and won, then whatever you don't have, you can use the ult's next fight. But whatever. That's the last match. We gotta talk about this match. Rin taking down ALW right away, and ooh, Portal with a nice res, and Rin's shield is down, just holding it up out there for people to. Sea-Dog knocked off the map, I think. Oh, Don Tony with the pull. Actually will take down Mikana, and it is now the fight is now swung a bit as the Pharmacy just rains in damage from behind. Already up at 71% ult charge, and Rin is gonna die. Death able to take him out. I haven't said Death's name very much today. Death able to take down a monster. Death might be able to get a 3-man, and he just barely misses out on the Mei. Death is getting
Has
aggressive
built up
here.
They already have Barrage, and
But
they
again,
might
it's
be
the
able to
Diva,
do
so-
a Nano Barrage for this next fight.
Yeah. As Maverick trying his best to try and get this Pharah out of the sky, but it's not working well. And here comes the Barrage, not able to get anyone. Maverick able to take it down.
Beautiful hit there.
Sea-Dog able to take that Maxwell. Smart Punch taking down ALW.
Seems like they're coming into the groove. They're finally focusing on one target and hunting them down.
Yeah, that was a good
Like the
only
Pharah
problem is
Mercy
this
already has
farmers
issues. Well, they're already having issues. The fact that the Maverick has to rotate so fast
yeah.
onto them.
I mean, that's just the benefits of Diva. I mean, what is it, 3-second cooldown on the boosters? You have that up. Yeah, that's basically up all the time.
Also, if you look at them play, they play underneath the ground, so they're trying to like mitigate the angles the Pharah can engage on, right?
Yeah, I mean, which is what you have to do when you're running a Reaper Mei. And the Mei is Death drops down and takes down Monster. Shatter comes out and gets 3!
Oh, what a beautiful shatter there.
And it does look like 6ixGuns is going to take this fight after off a really nice shatter by LW. And I think that's where Rin is having the problem here, is he can't really do anything. I mean, when you're running it into double shield, there's just not much you're going to be able to do.
Yeah, just as long as Orisa puts the shield forward, he can swing as much as he wants to.
Yep. Yeah, it's just kind of unlucky, to be completely honest. I mean, it's not even his fault. And out comes the Barrage from behind, getting Barrage. Maxwell could take down Sea-Dog, Smart Punch taking down Death. And ALW in their backline still getting kills. They like left ALW while he was charging them. I don't understand that. Again, I think it comes down to lack of communication, or they thought he was dead, or something. I don't know. But they left ALW there, and he kills their Moira. Doesn't really matter in the long run of things, but and he's already back up.
They do still
another
have
shatter.
the respawn advantage there.
Yeah. As Coalescence comes out, oh, and hits his feet. Oh my. And nice bomb comes out to stall their push here. Rain able to take down Portal though. And another shatter comes out, and again, I don't know.
Well, the star of that play was Lego. It was able to anti the entire stun, and then they were able to get enough heals. So they were able to win out the fight both with the supercharger and the Orisa just went out and fight. And again with the nice.
Oh, nice pin by ALW. ALW killing it on the ride. Mikana able to take down Portal. Sea-Dog able to take down Don Tony. Maybe this is just what they need to do. Maybe they just need to run a dive comp. Maybe this is the solution. You know what? I thought Maverick was C9ing the cart for a second. I didn't notice that was them.
Different team.
Yeah.
Well, I like the swap onto the Hanzo here. It seems like there might be zone quite a bit of range out with the Hanzo.
Yeah, and I mean he only needs to hit one shot on the Pharah to have her retreat a bit.
I know, but the projectile speed always makes a little more issue there.
Yeah,
it's a little more range.
ALW takes that Sea-Dog right away. I mean,
Not
look
to
at
mention with the CC change, the going
I mean, just look at
between two shields is always hard.
Death able to take down 3 with the Barrage, 4 if you count the Diva Mech. Oh, now we're gonna
And
counterport.
complete team kill. I don't think they'll be able to contest anything here.
McCree
But you
might
never
touch.
know. Seedot
Yep.
coming in.
And that's gonna be it. I mean, they kind of just left the pharmacy to do her own thing. They made a bunch of swaps, but then didn't swap to a hit scan for the pharmacy.
Well, on paper, the goat's meta always wins out. But Death is just being uncontested here. He's just raining damage onto everyone.
Yeah.
A beautiful play. Of course, it was set up here by the Reinhardt, just charging through everything and just knocking
I
the
mean, that's
Diva.
another. That's another. I mean, that's another thing. ALW is being as aggressive as he wants, and he's not getting punished. I'm pretty sure I saw him charge into their whole team like 5 or 6 times that match, and he died, I think, like 2 times.
It's definitely, he's being very aggressive, but it seems like his support and his off tank, or
Yeah.
Risa, is just making so much room for him that he can just pop off, and that's basically what any Ryan wants. They want to
Yeah.
feed as much as possible while getting not punished.
You gotta play like Bumper does. Plat Reinhardt, like I said, turn off your brain, hold W, and hold M1, and that's what you do.
Well, speaking of which, I'm slightly disappointed I'm not seeing more flank shatters.
We did see one, and that was the big one on the
Oh yeah,
on the
well they were all
first
doing
point.
there. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how they were caught. Like, there's only 3 entrances, but it seemed they were caught in completely unaware.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to do flank shatters right now, though. I mean, a lot of them know that what's going on, and we do have people restarting their game right now. By the way, Monster and Maxwell restarting their games, so we're gonna have to be put on pause, and you guys are gonna have to listen to mine and Rin's beautiful voices more, because I know that's what you're all here for. Why would you guys be here for the gameplay when you can just listen to us talk? It just doesn't make sense.
No, come on. They're all here to not support their team.
I mean, yeah, why would you guys support your team? What? That just doesn't make sense now, does it?
It seems like they had to have fast computers because they were able to restart. Oh no,
Yeah,
restart
yeah,
the game.
I think they restarted the game, yeah.
It's the power of the SSD.
I just spent like $1,000 upgrading my whole entire PC.
For the SSD.
I literally I upgraded everything. I
Well,
don't
if you're
even know.
just playing Overwatch for the competitiveness, just having a small one for operating system and Overwatch normally does the trick. You can have a hard drive for the rest of it.
Why do you need to pay $1,000 for a good computer when instead you could just have a trackpad and a laptop and play May and get top 500?
That is true, as long as you can read that animation.
Yep. Listen. Everyone listening right now, all of you want to be good at the game, I know, but here's a little trick to where you don't have to be good at the game. What you do is you go into every game and you insta-lock May and don't switch, and you win every game. And there you go. That's Sir's tip for the day on how to climb.
Just pick May forehead.
Pick May forehead. I mean, that's just how it be sometimes. I'm telling the Twitch chat right now to follow me, and if I don't get any follows, I'm going to ban you from the stream.
I don't think you have mod privileges, but you can try.
I'm gonna tell Pickles to ban you from the stream, and I'm gonna tell Shape to ban you from the stream.
Are we good on our part, or
I'll put R just in case.
R? All right.
R. I hate Volskaya. I still get why people pick Volskaya. This is not a good map.
I mean, it's yes,
This
but
map is awful. It's like one of the worst 2 CP maps. I'd pick Paris over this map. I hate Volskaya.
well, the salt mets are Hanamura, Temple of Anubis, and Volskaya Industries.
Exactly, Hanamura and Temple of Anubis are like leagues above Volskaya.
I think Paris and Temple of Anubis are basically very similar.
Well, I mean, I like Paris then, so.
You like Paris? Oh god, you're one of
I'm
those
a Hammond main. That's like the Hammond main's dream on Paris.
Yeah, top left corner out of attack spawn, just roll out, swing over, and then just ram everybody.
You hit them all off high ground. Your team dives on them while they're off high ground. They can do nothing to stop it unless they want to play low ground. Oh, it's so fun. And then you can just swing around the statue in the middle and hit people. Oh, it's so fun. I miss Paris being in the map pool.
Well, I think the issue with Paris is just they had to take it out during shield meta, double shield meta.
Oh
As
yeah,
long as
because
you had
it's
that
bunkers
Bastion
on.
there was no way you could
Yeah.
Not even bashing, even Far Mercy.
I mean, I think that's why the people ended up.
dislodging anything was a.
I think that's the only reason people hated Paris is because everyone ran
Well, originally, I think the design was. I think goats would have been like beautiful in Paris as well, but they just got rid of the double shield.
Goats
Got
would have
rid
been
of Goat.
hard to play on defense on Paris just because like you have to defend on high ground and it's really awkward to defend low ground. But with goats, you have to play close, so you can't really hold the high ground.
Alright, let's see. We're starting in Volsky. It seems like
Oh, yes.
6ixGuns are defending, and
Oh, they're pulling out the
Saturn Rose.
dive.
Well, not just that. They also switched out the Diva for their patented Orisa.
Oh. And honestly, Orisa would have been better here.
Not
They're
really,
running-
since
Well, no,
dives
because they're
always run at 2 CP, so just switching out that high ground mobility is quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I got switching out the high ground mobility, but then your Diva's just gonna be able to get dove. I don't know. I always like playing Orisa. I mean, that's why Orisa was made though, was to counter dive. All her abilities counter dive. The pole counters dive. They can't really dive you. And Sunmilk left the game.
So it seems our production kind of left the game. We'll still
Our
keep
production
going
left the
for it. We will invite her in just because I really don't want her to stop this game mid through and pause it.
You know what? You want me to invite you, Sunmilk? Okay, I got you. You're gonna have to cast for a second, Rin.
And then casting. All right, it seems
Oh,
that
God.
Saturn Rose is just rotating and rotating around. They're not able to get any pick on the point and get it in. So they're just trying to charge up that ult. They're trying to jump at the MP and then die something.
Ooh, and here comes the nano.
There we go with the nano. They're able to get one online. Getting the picks from there.
Yeah, and Don Tony's kind of gonna be useless here on. I just realized they swapped out both of their tanks.
Which one? No, Don Tony was the actually Orisa.
Yeah. Oh, Don
They
Tony was
switched
the
in
Orisa.
AWL actually.
Yes.
Or
and they switched
the,
out, yeah. I don't know why if they were gonna play Ryan anyway.
Well,
Maybe-
it seems
maybe
like
they're
Don
gonna play-
Tony is the main tank, and so they
I
basically
think they're
just
gonna
have
switch
the
to double
off-tank pick up.
shield.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna switch to double shield. No, he's just. I don't like
With
the
the
Sigma to dive.
Sigma pick, it's
The
very,
dive-
very interesting. Technically speaking, Sigma is fairly anti-dive. They hit the rock, and the damage coming out is quite significant.
Yeah, but I mean, he got nerfed though, didn't he?
But they did switch. They went to the Lucio Brig, which has been fairly good for them throughout this game. Series.
Yeah, but I mean, look how many because they swapped off their whole team. Look how many ults that is that 6ixGuns or Saturn Rose on attack?
Right is Saturn Rose. Maverick is Saturn.
Sleep. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I was focusing on sleep.
Red is Saturn Rose.
Okay, so I was right. Oh, what a nicely placed bomb! But Saturn Rose has almost 6 ults here. As out comes the high noon, not able to catch anyone. I think.
Well, just negating them off a point does quite
Yep,
a bit.
and here out comes the EMP. Max not able to take down Rin. And out comes the nano boost on the McCree. Sea-Dog taking down 2. Sea-Dog taking down 3. Sea-Dog taking down 4. And out comes the bomb. Able to get Death, who's also hacked, unfortunately for him. As Rin comes back in with the Winston ult. And it's looking like a really good contest right now, though. For
Just
how long?
beautifully stalling out.
Yeah.
Despite just waiting for cooldowns to come in. Hammer
And
goes on, Tracer comes
that's
on.
gonna be the end of
and
it
they
there,
have
yep.
the-
I'm not exactly sure why they. I mean, maybe because they wanted to play dive on attack, but I'm still not sure why AWL wanted to switch off. I'm not exactly sure, to be completely honest. I don't know why they took AW out if they're gonna play Ryan. He's
Well, it
obviously.
seemed, I think it's the versatility. Like AWL is the off tank in that sense. He plays Reinhardt,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
as soon as you don't need the Reinhardt, it's there. I liked his play coming in, but at the Orisa, the Poles were able to set up quite a bit of gameplay in the previous map.
Right.
Also, it always depends on the pool. Like, if, for example, if AWL doesn't play Winston,
Yeah.
it's kind of going to be hard with his attacking phase.
I think I figured out why I don't like Volskaya. The color palette is awful on this map. It's so dark and dreary.
It's Russia.
Maybe that's what. Wait.
It's Russia. That is the like front end of that basically conversation. It's
I was
Russia.
gonna say maybe that's why I don't like Russia.
If you didn't get that, and you have this beautiful big picture of Zarya on the right
Yeah,
side.
I mean that's kind of the. I mean it's not even like a good picture. It's like a monochromatic orange color. Not
It's
even.
Russia.
Listen, Russia. There's really cool colors. There's like I like the little tips of the buildings over here. This blue and this green. Oh, it's so nice. And the gold. And then you get into the actual map and it's just like this orange color and gray and it's just not nice. Okay, but the map is actually starting now. I have to start casting again. Unlucky. But yeah, look, they're playing Don Tony on the. I guess it is just because they wanted to run the Devo as well. I guess that's the only reason they took AWL out.
Yeah, it's just you need the speed, you need the mobility. As you
Yep.
can see, they're rushing to Sty going out here.
Oh,
It seems like Maverick is gonna come out.
Smart Punch able to take down Legola. Should I like enhance the end of Legola's name? Should I go like Legola to do that? He's
Just
got
call
two
it
ways.
Lego.
Lego switch Liana. I really like the Lego memes that are coming out right now.
Well, according to our sheet, it's supposed to be a Legolas, but without the S, so Legolas.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not. Okay, Legolas. Hey, that's from Lord of the Rings. I love that movie. That movie's really good.
That was a nice deflect from the Ana onto the Widow.
Oh, I forgot Death was on Genji. I always like watching high tier Genji play. I think it's really fun to watch.
Well,
I
his
guess it-
Pharah was amazing there throughout
Yeah.
this game, so let's see what
But
he
I
can
mean,
do.
it's kind of hard to play him. I mean, you're running him into Maverick, who's already proven he can kinda handle the. Oh, look at him going on the sneaky flank.
Well, the other thing is the McCree is just standing right next to Ana.
Yeah, I mean they have.
those two
Yeah, I mean they're going.
CCs.
Yeah, they're going Ana, who's a hit scan, Sea Dogs, who's a McCree, who's a hit scan, Widow, who's a hit
Well,
scan.
as
I
long
come
as
in-
you can charge that ult, you can win a lot of
Yeah.
fights.
Death able to take down the Mercy in the middle of a res. Death able to take down Monster. Hisua, I really hope I pronounced that right. Able to take down Smart Punch. Because, sadly, I don't actually know the pronunciation for the 6ixGuns players. Because, I don't know where their sheet is.
Maxall? Or are you talking about Smart Punch, Sea Dog,
I was talking about their diva.
Hisuya?
Yeah, that thing. Resident
thing.
Weeb Rincewind.
No, I have the sheet on. I'll open them.
Oh, you have the sheet open? Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes, I made sure to make that beforehand. It's all about preparation.
I don't prepare. I just go in. Why would you prepare when you could just butcher everyone's name? As the anti comes out on Rin right as he dives, and they're doing really good on anti-Rin. That's the second time he's dove in, and he's got an anti right away. Smart Punch able to take down Hisua in one clip. Death coming out with the blade, taking down Smart Punch. Cedo taking down Maxwell as the Nano comes out. And even here, but that's not good on TCP to be even when you're attacking. As the Nano comes out, and that Nano's not really needed because no one is there. Man.
Seems like the ult usage on the side of Saturn Rose is still not up to par.
Honestly, I don't mind most of their ults, but they just...
They
I don't think
over
so.
ult. It seems like
Yeah.
I like Lego like a lot. His antis are on point. It's very
Yeah.
unfortunate
I mean,
that he
both Anas are
anti
having...
Winston.
Yeah,
instead
I
of
mean,
the-
both their antis are good. It's just Legola has so much better nanos. Monster uses it at the end of the fight consistently. Like, I don't think I've seen them initiate a fight with a nano. They're used at the end of the fights when they're over, like, every single time.
Well, they did it earlier with the Winston on attack.
Yeah. They did do that one earlier. As Ren able to take down Death.
Seems like Rin is really doing fairly good on this Winston.
Ren is doing good. Hisua takes down Smart Punch. Ren able to take down Legola. Maverick able to take down Portal. Maxwell taking down Sea Dog. And I'm out of breath, chat. Hisua takes down Mikana. And
Seems like Rin is the only one contesting point. They're bringing out the ball. They're bringing out the Tracer.
Don Tony able to take down Monster, but I think they're going to be able to retake this fairly easy. They don't really have any damage there right now. And their Ana's coming back right now. Maverick able to take down
Well, that
Maxwell.
spawn advantage is insanely horrible unless you're able
Yeah,
to.
Sweet Dog able to take down Don Tony. And I think you have to be feeling pretty comfortable for sitting with your Saturn Rose. Don Tony, I kind of like him on the Winston. I liked him on the Winston. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me like not liking Sigma right now. I don't get the Sigma pick. Like I'm sure
He
he's
works very well with Reinhardt.
yeah, I think if they run Ryan Sig it would be good, but they're running it Diva Sig. And like as much as I think he's a good Sigma player because was able to see some of it, he's a good Sigma player, but Sigma's just not good right now. And they're running dive into it. I'm just not really sure. I kind of like the Winston. I like the Winston.
Yeah, but he is getting dominated by Rentier.
That's true.
Oh.
And out comes the Nano to initiate the fight, so they're gonna dive right on the Ana, who's 1 health. And she manages to, never mind, she does not manage to get away. Legola take. By the way, I'm using she as in terms to Ana. I don't know his or her gender. I'm saying she as in Ana. Monster able to take down Don Tony. I got yelled at for that once, mispronouncing, not knowing someone's gender, so I try to be very careful about that now. Rin able to take down Portal. Hisuya taking down Rin. Death taking down Monster. I like Death's Genji. I think Death is playing really good on the Genji.
What's
Not going to take down Maxwell. Maverick taking down Death, and they're just cleaning up the fight at this point. And they have like, I'd say they have another good push. They have one more push to get this. Because Volskaya has awful spawn points.
Yeah, as long as you get that team wipe. I think that's why they might have switched to the Sigma, just because the ult's circumference of that in the point is very similar. If that makes any sense at all, I apologize.
I get it. You know what? It's okay. You know, everyone watching right now, they have small brains. They don't have big caster brains like we do.
Oh, they still have the Genji. It seems like they traded out the Ana for this fight, though. For the Path and Break. They're trying
they
to
had the break the whole
Ana
time?
No, Legolas just switched onto the Brig.
Okay, Legolas going to the Brig. As High Noon comes out, another really good anti. High Noon isn't going to be able to catch anyone. We're able to take down Portal. Sea-Dog actually able to take down Legolas. And it does look like Saturn Rose is going to win this map. As the last second bomb comes out, Hisuya just staggering it out. He's going to get taken down. And
Same thing, the Genji still has the blade. He's still in range, so he could blade and get on point.
Death is
He
going
just needs to the Lucio to a touch here.
Death is going to get a 6-finger. Out it comes. And here come all the ults they have for him right now. Death able to take down Sea-Dog. Maverick taking down Maxwell with the blade, or no, the bomb. Smart Punch taking down Legolas. Death taking down Monster. They're even now as the Gravitic Flux comes in, and it's a really good Gravitic Flux. Able to take down Mikana. Smart Punch taking down Death. I don't know if I said that. I might have. I can't keep track of what I'm saying. Rin able to take down Don Tony. Don Tony taking down Smart Punch before, though. Portal able to take down Rin. But I don't think it's going to work here. I think Saturn Rose...
It's all about the spawn advantage.
Yeah, it's
still
spawn advantage.
They're still on point. They're still on point. They need to get more people on point to basically hold out this out. Maybe there's a lovely mechanic.
Legolas as Don Tony.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Sea-Dog. Or not Winston, the Hammond. Maxwell will take down Maverick. It looks like this fight is going back and forth. But nice stick. Smart Punch for you. And I think at this point it's just a stall. I don't think they have the manpower.
If they can
yep,
win,
there it is.
they can always do the retake, but
That's true.
they need to win it. But it seems like Saturn Rose is really coming to their own. It seems like the dive was the answer for them. Rin shining here on the win.
Yeah. I still think if they're going to run Ryan anyway, I think they should have just kept ALW in.
Oh, maybe, but it seems that
I mean, unless he's like a Ryan one trick, he might be a Ryan one trick, and I just might be completely dumb. I'm not their team captain, or they're on their team, or anywhere near their team. I'm just pointing out as I see it. What's the next maps?
Well, I think it's hybrid.
And by the way,
Yes, it is
Saturn Rose won that 2-1.
Well, now we're like looking at we currently have 2 wins for 6ixGuns and 1 win for Saturn Rose. So if 6ixGun is able to clean out this hybrid, they won. But it seems like Saturn Rose on the
and they're coming out with King's Row as well.
Ooh, Scrims Row. We're back to Scrims Row.
Scrims Row, baby.
At least this is like the first time I've seen quite a bit of time where it's
and
not
yep,
the
here they go. ALW coming back in, of course, on the Rhine God map. This is the best map
Yeah,
for Rhine in the
he's
game.
this one. As long as like Don Tony's able to pick up Zarya or the Orisa, like they've been going on the previous map, just running through that map is just so much.
Yeah, I think he's good for that. How they play too. They like to play aggressive, and they swap sides now.
Yep. So we
It does look
have.
like 6ixGuns is going to be attacking for Saturn Rose on the defense. Are they gonna swap the names for us again because they love us?
Oh, they
Yeah,
haven't yet.
you forgot how to close chat. Why would you want to close chat? You don't love chat? Hey, chat, by the way, Sunmilk doesn't like you. Our producer doesn't like you. She says you guys all suck.
Oh, they still need to change the names.
Hey,
So yeah, there we go. It
oh,
seems like
just 6ixGuns against 6ixGuns, y'all.
6ixGuns.
Saturn Rose on the defense here. I always, honestly, Kingsborough is such a good map. I don't really care whether I defend or attack first.
Well, it
I,
seems like it's a very smart choice. Like they saw
yeah,
Rin on the Winston winning out so much more than Don Tony. So it seems
you
like
can't really run.
using
It's hard to run dive on the first point though. That's the problem.
you can. It was originally run that way, but you have so many better choices
Yeah,
coming in.
I mean,
It's
because
just
even if you're
that
able to force them off the point with the original dive, you can't really dive them off the point, and that's the problem. Because you kind of have to stay on the point.
well, that's
Oh, they're
why
taking a
Goats
break. I
was.
think. I think
I think they
Mav
do
is
really think
taking
of
a
like
quick break.
I would like to see Maverick maybe switch to Zara here instead of the Diva.
I want to see the Ryan Zarya. Give me Ryan Zarya. I want to see it. Gimme. I don't like watching Ryan Diva every map. I don't like. You know what? I complain about every meta.
Well,
You know what?
that's the idea of the meta. You complain about it till it goes away.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of hero pools, but I feel like it's gonna keep the overpowered heroes in the map pool. I think that's just gonna be the problem. Because watch the first map pool come out, and May is still gonna be in there. It's kind of weird.
Well, I think it's going to be like a rotating meta. You always have the
Yeah,
optimal pick, so you basically, if either
yeah.
Ryan, if Ryan is basically banned for that week, it's
Mhm.
going to be dive. It's going to be
Yeah.
dive. It's going to be that Winston. It's going to be that Diva or the Hammond, and he's going to be run dive because you just can't
Mhm.
punish it out. The other
Yep.
thing is going
Make
to be
sure all you
fairly
one-trick Rhine players, all you one-trick players, y'all gotta learn other heroes now.
well. For me, the frightening thing is going to be like Reinhardt is fairly good at dealing with
Yeah,
Doomfist,
that's
but
true.
seems like Doomfist from the previous meta, you have so many people just edging
Yeah,
these sides. They're just waiting for that 1 second when the character comes more violent.
yeah.
And looking at the stream, I'm just it seems like some expect deaths through one of it. It's just beautiful how he plays the Genji in this map.
I really liked him on the Genji. I always like watching
I just wish
good players.
maybe they kept with the Ana and just used the Nano Blade.
Hmm.
It's fairly effective, and
Yeah, I think he would have been a lot more effective with. I mean, because that's kind of how you have to play Genji. I mean, his ult is not good if you don't
you
have
just farm it and you go
something.
in. All right, seems like the
Yeah.
game is starting. Like we said
I
earlier,
mean,
we're on.
unless you're like Necros. I mean, then you're always good.
Yeah, he's a good
Eh,
streamer, but against like an actual coordinated team, it's always
no, yeah, he gets rolled.
questionable. I love the streamers and I love them to death, but I think there's a lot of players who are not streaming, including these people who put a lot more effort into the game and more to quick play.
Yeah.
I think they can really spank their asses in quite a different.
Rin said naughty word. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Get
All
the
right,
ban
then
hammer out.
butt cheeks, if that's a better word.
I'm just messing with you, man. I don't care.
All right, so it seems like 6ixGuns is attacking and Saturn Rose is
I feel
defending
like
this.
Kings Row has such a bad color palette too, but the reason I like it is because it's a good map. Well, Sky is a bad map with a bad color scheme.
I want to point out there's less colors in this
There's
map than there is on like Volskaya. Volskaya less feels red. All these buildings are shades of gray and beige.
brown and black, and I mean the color palette is awful, but it's such a good map. It just overshadows how bad the color palette is. And unfortunately, Volskaya has, a bad color palette along with a bad map. I just don't like 2CP. Actually, I don't. I like Hanamura and I like Anubis. Those are the TCP maps I like. I'd play those all day.
I like to write in chat that he said earlier that he loves Paris.
I do love Paris too. I like Paris. And they're coming out with the hey, look, they're doing what we suggested. We made this team wins. They're coming out with the Sigma Rhine.
Actually, what Sigma Ryan Zarya I wanted to see.
Well, but we said last map that Sig and Rhine would work good together.
That's
Or
true.
you said it, not me. I didn't. And it does look like they have depth back on the Pharah. And
But here you see the big disadvantage that speed boost from the Lucio is just cleaning up. It allows Rindis to swing in.
again, oh, the back cap, the back cap. Aw, but I mean, yeah, it's literally how you have to play this this team comp that they're going on right now. Is like I said, it's essentially how you hit top 500 as well. You just flick off your brain and drone around endlessly until you eventually kill something.
Basically, M1 with a speed boost from Lucio on May.
Yeah. I like how they're playing against the Pharah though, kind of playing this corner, but it's gonna hamper their efforts to try and actually take the fight to them.
Well, they're losing out with not having the speed boost. They're trying to like use it differently. Try to rotate onto it using
Yeah, but I mean the good thing
Sigma,
about
but,
their is that like even if they come in, even if Saturn Rose comes in an unopportune spot, they're still more than likely going to be able to win the fight. Yeah, as Monster takes down AOW, Legola takes down Sea-Dog, Legola takes down Monster, Legola takes down Rin! Oh my god, Legola is a monster!
Well, he's been shining this entire game. First on the Brig, then the Ana, and now on the...
Yeah,
but that's
6ixGuns takes the first point, and that's a pretty good first take. It's like an average first take. You lose it the first 2 times, then you end up taking it. I'd say that's pretty good though.
It seems like 6ixGuns likes to rotate in. They like to take their time, but when they take it fairly aggressive, and they take it.
Oh, Death would take down Sea-Dog while he gets walled off. As they start to push him a little bit here, getting extra damage, ult charge. That's about it though.
If you look at Death, he disbarraged at the last point. He's already up to 75% of his ult.
Again, it comes with them really wanting to run that Mei Reaper until they switch to the McCree. You know,
it's all about the sustain. They have the Moira, they have
the
Mercy. They're able to like sustain so much damage onto you.
As the wall comes out, actually protecting Rin, maybe. As the Blizzard comes out, able to catch a few members. As the Barrage comes out, Death able to take down Rin. ALW taking down Monsters. You know, he's able to take down Tony first, but doesn't look like it's gonna matter, as he gets rezzed anyway. And despite them being able to take out the Mei with the bomb, it doesn't look like
I just really hope somebody clipped that. Did you see how the Reinhardt not worked? That their own Mei walled him in quite early.
Yeah.
Just baiting them in, just abusing that speed boost. They saw the Ryan blocked off, they speed onto it. And then they got Mei froze. It was a beautiful bait. I really hope somebody clipped it. That was a beautiful strat right there.
Hey, chat, don't clip it, don't clip it. I'm gonna start countering everything you say, Rins. Mikana taking down Mortal right away with the skill orb. I feel like I'm so overly critical of Moira players. Oh, a nice Gravitic Flux coming in, able to take down Rin. Sea-Dog is able to take down ALW though. But Maxwell is taking down Monster. Death able to take down Maverick out of his mech. Maxwell takes down Smart Punch. Death able to take down Maverick. And again, it does look like 6ixGuns is able to win the fight again. That's what 6ixGuns is really good at doing, is winning fights after they lose a few players.
Well, it seems like they have a nice teamwork, so even if they lose 1 or 2 people, they're able to stabilize almost immediately and just use it out.
Yeah. I like watching these maps from under the map. It gives me a different perspective. But the high noon comes out from Smart Punch, able to take down Bortle. Smart Punch able to take down ALW as the barrage comes in, and I think I think they might switch off the Pharah here. I mean, it's, again, once contested, tight corridors. I don't know how much they're going to be able to get out of the Pharah, so...
As well as Death is still able to keep alive, and then Smart Punch snipes him from underneath the map.
Yep. That was a nice shot by Smart Punch. I think it would be best to swap off the Pharah here. I mean, I don't see how much value you're going to be able to get out of it, even though he's playing a great Pharah, don't get me wrong. It's just bad map for it. The Blizzard's not able to catch anyone, but ALW is able to take it out as a really nice Blizzard comes in from Sea-Dog. Able to take down Legola. Oh, and ALW gets killed in a shadow. I'm sorry. A bunch of deaths just popped up on my screen. Even I can't speak that fast. Whew.
Oh, I appreciate you take the shot by shot one. I'm sipping here water because my throat's already getting dry.
I don't even have a water with me. I meant to get one before the stream, and I got up, went to the bathroom, got already, sat down, and then didn't get my water. I streamed before this for a few hours too. I'm like,
ugh.
Oh, I forgot all about Baptiste in this minute. Oh, nice block coming from ALW. Death able to take down Sea-Dog. As the high noon does come out, not able to find anyone. Rin able to take down ALW. As Beat comes out. Oh, nice little bait into the barrage. Don Tony able to take down Rin. Max able to take down Mikana, and it does look like 6ixGuns is going to be able to take this fight here.
Well, as you can see, they're stabilizing. They lost one or two people.
Oh, wait,
look
at that, that's a nice contest by Maverick. Letting his team come back. If he hadn't installed it there, that was going to be a...
Still, with this fair on the thing, they can't move into any line of sight. They're going to get spammed out and just die. Death is just so deadly with his rockets.
Death is a really good fire. I mean, I thought he was playing pretty good for how tight this space is. Taking good angles. Might take down Monster here. He does. ALW takes down Mikana as well as the Goridic. Flux comes out. Misses. Unable to find anyone. ALW takes down Smart Punch. And nice shatter coming in. And it does look like it's going to be 6ixGuns cleaning this map up with time. With time? Maybe?
Oh,
nice.
That would have been beautiful.
As the... And yeah, with 35 seconds. Hey, that's a good push for Team Row.
Well, it's actually a really good time for Saturn here. They were able to stall out. Like they're pretty much that highest reach phase. They got zoned out so many times, but they're able to chip off so much time to basically get this whole thing there. Like the last point was just a slow push by 6ixGuns, just slowly getting to the. So I think this is really winnable by Saturn Rose here. They just have to come together, and as they need to have the same teamwork. Like, I would love to be in the comms of 6ixGuns here. They're calling their ults, they're calling their strats. I think their teamwork and their communication must be.
Is this supposed to be Big Ben?
Which one?
This giant clock. Is that like the starting point?
Do believe so. I think it's just supposed to be a British big clock. As somebody who has been to the UK before, there's a gap between the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. Not to mention the fact that to the left of it should be the Thames, unless they completely decided to fill in the Thames.
Can I tell you how awful this hotel looks? Like, sure, it looks nice from the... Yeah. I mean, it looks good from the outside, but then you go in, it's literally like a 2x4 space inside.
Well, it's just it just needs to go up.
I don't know, all these buildings here look cramped and uncomfortable. I really need to start getting off topic. I need to start talking about Overwatch.
Well, it seems like
Bastion.
Yeah, it seems like they're they're going for the they're gonna put him on top of that this is basically the Pharaoh of the sky, just putting that
nice.
Oh, beautiful. But they're like I said, they're running it against on Tony. He's been showing up on his resupply here, and it's just
Don Tony, if you're listening to this, can you have my kids, please? I mean that at 100% serious, Don Tony. I expect you in my realm right now.
Populating the next generation of Overwatch.
Yo, we combine our Orisa skills, we make the ultimate Orisa player.
I have not seen yours, but I think Don Tony's a little better.
Listen. Let's kind of. I will fight for my Orisa rights. Hey, listen. My peak is higher than Don Tony's. I win. I'm just kidding. Don Tony's better. Most Overwatch players are better. They did come up with a normal comp now as a nice wall, but it gets the whole entire team, so it's not gonna be able to. Oh, it booped up. They booped ALW up, and then Rin pinned him while he's in the air, taking him out of the shadow. Clean.
It's very clean. It seems like Saturn and Rose, they do want to try different stats, but that old school just goes. Just
Yeah.
W onto the enemy teams. It's working out for them. They're just damaging any kind of heals that they can come in.
Yeah. As again, they took that with about the same amount of time that 6ixGuns did take it with. But it does look like they're kind of starting to pick up momentum on these later maps. I mean, even their defense wasn't that bad. I mean, they did push it. They did let them push it all the way. But I mean, King's Row is kind of hard to stop them from pushing it all the way, to be honest. Unless you hold them on that first point.
Well, they need to really get it through that nice choke. If
Nice wall.
We can test here. It's gonna be a lot harder.
Nano comes in. I can't see on who. On Orisa. Don Tony taking down Rin. Death taking down Ikana. And they are actually gonna push up to one of my favorite spots to hold on this second point. This little archway right here.
It's 0.1, 0.5.
Yep. It's yeah, you're right. It's only 1.5. It's so good though.
I believe
Because
I
you
heard
can't-
somebody's YouTube content creator,
Mhm.
so I'm stealing it because I like it.
You know what? You don't even have to admit that, Riz. You could copyright that. But they aren't even holding there. I'm surprised they're not holding there. As the Blizzard comes in from both teams. I do like Death of Mame. He has good mechanics, but his Blizzards really haven't been the best this game. Kills just getting traded back and forth here. It does like there's a one-person, now two-person advantage. Oh, Maxwell able to just barely get out of there, and he's gonna go get in and die. And I don't know if they're gonna have a full contest here at the end. I don't think Maxwell's gonna be able to get back in time. And
Well, they still have Sea Dog. As long as he gets times that wall perfectly, they should be able to get the first point.
yep,
Oh, did he spot the Rhine? Is the other question here.
yeah.
Oh, he spot the Rhine. He's a little effed here.
Does he? He is just barely able to get out. As a lot of ults being used all at once. Ooh, Shatter misses from ALW. If he had waited a second, oh, the double fire strike. He makes up for it. If he had waited a
Nano
second longer.
plus these damage boost.
Yeah,
is
that might have been a one
so
shot.
much damage. Yeah, it just you need to respect that fire strike. It goes through shields. Unless Maverick eats it, you're just basically cooked.
Yeah, happy holidays. I love the Lucio voice lines. They're so loud.
Always the Lucio spamming out the thing. It's almost as
It's always either the Lucio, the Doomfist, or the
Doomfist, yeah.
Reinhardt. Reinhardt's spam a lot of voice lines too, but I think those are the top three most spammers of voice lines.
Oh, no,
Genji's
no.
up there too.
Don't forget Sombra.
Sombras only do it when they're invisible though.
The mind
As
game.
a nice wall comes out, Mikana able to take down Maxwell.
Seems like it was. I'm not sure what it was doing up there.
Oh, he gets booped away!
Still, he's still Nano though, so it seems like you need to like escape this.
It does look like 6ixGuns might be able to pull this out. Yep, it does look like 6ixGuns is going to be able to pull this out here. And, or not 6ixGuns, my bad.
Bro.
Yeah, Saturn Rose. I apologize. Saturn Rose is
No worries, they do switch once in a while.
Yeah, I've been kind of focusing on names. Like, I know Maverick plays for Saturn, and I know ALW plays for, 6ixGuns. It's just hard when you casting teams you haven't casted before and you don't really know their rosters. And this is my first cast of the season. I missed casting for you guys. As the Blizzard comes in, Smart Punch able to take out the Untony. Sea Dog taking down Death as the Nano comes out. and ALW gets killed out of his shatter, and ooh, this isn't looking very good for 6ixGuns right now. They might be able to push it with
A lot more time
almost
to spare.
minutes.
Like,
Yeah.
this is King's Row. The straight up strat that goes in is just beautiful. Oh,
Yep.
that Legolas!
Oh, Legolas! Oh my God, Maxwell
I
coming
think
in
at
with
this
a
point he's
kill.
my favorite player this entire match.
I like ALW. ALW is my dog. Sea-Dog coming in. Speaking of dogs, with Maxwell Death coming in, Don Tony coming in. I think my tier, top 3 players in this match. I like Maverick, I like ALW, and I like Don Tony. But I'm also a tank player, so I'm a little biased.
Well,
These are my favorite 3 to watch.
I get the other ones, but I'm just a little bit disappointed in Maverick. He hasn't eaten any significant ults this entire.
I think it's a
game.
lot harder to do than like what people think, though. To be honest.
Well, for me, it seems like they're missing that communication. Somebody's
Yeah.
not
I
tracking
think
the
they need to
ults
start calling
properly.
out ults because Diva is the easiest hero to eat ults with, as the what do you call it? Beat drop comes out for both teams.
But you still need that game knowledge to know when the ults are coming out.
Yeah.
You need to be able to track it. It seems like Maverick Dynamite is.
Oh, Smart Punch killed immediately. Oh, big shatter, big shatter, big shatter. High noon coming out. Mikana hitting Legolas off the map, I think.
They're
Yeah, I've been
almost there. They're
disappointed in-
almost there. 38. Oh, 35 and 35. Almost exact
Wow.
times.
You know, I wonder if I wonder who's gonna, who do you think who do you think performs better under pressure? Because I think it's gonna come down to whoever performs better under pressure.
Well, I think the issue currently 6ixGuns is facing is the
Mhm.
straightforward tactic that Saturn Rose is just
Yeah.
using. That King's Row is basically a long line. It might go left, it might go right, but as long as you're able to get that Lucio, you get that Reinhardt, and get that Reaper May, just W and Wing at you, there's nothing much you can do. And it seems Saturn Rose is really doing a beautiful job at it.
Yeah.
And I think this is where 6ixGuns are hurting, just the fact they don't have the Diva. They don't have that aggressive eats. They have the Orisa, which she needs to like reposition her shield fairly slow. She's
Yeah.
fairly good at like stopping fights and basically holding the line, but aggressive is
Yeah.
always doing it. So I really think Saturn Rose has a really good chance of taking this
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. I think Saturn Rose has done really well with like the pressure that's on them right now. Going down 2-0, coming back, winning Volskaya, and now they're in a really close match here. And they are attacking first, so
60 seconds remaining. Defend objective A.
the anti misses. He tried to go for that that's special. That special what do you call it? What do you call it? Special anti. I just completely spaced on it.
Oh, beautiful
There
name
comes
from
the anti.
Legolas.
Legolas, you're nasty, Legolas. Oh my god.
But that's the NFB thing on. It's not that it seems like Legolas antis, both are hitting antis, but it's Legolas just at the right timing, and they're able to collapse.
I always like the statue in the middle. Statue's cool.
Oh, we're coming down to the last couple seconds here. It needs to be now they need to win the fight, or it's gonna be over.
Wall comes out a bit early. I like that wall. It completely disrupts their nice anti coming in again. Smart Punch able to take down Maxwell as
Oh,
the
there comes the Ryan on the Ryan, or the Nano on the Reinhardt.
nice wall. And I think LW's aggressiveness is kind of biting in the behind, as we say in the PG community.
Well, it's just the strat they're using is fairly like dependent on each other. They're having the Diva just to like either boop the enemy Ryan a little bit, or just using the DM anything to protect the Reinhardt a little bit more seems to like really be working.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you look at alt usage, it seems like they're pretty much even, but 6ixGuns is going to have a lot of ults coming on this fight. So all they have to do is get together, contest, but they're giving them so much time. I know they're speeding back the May, but it's just so much
Yeah.
room. Oh, we're gonna see like a very, very sneaky
And
high noon
here comes the next spot. And we'll see how it comes out as the high noon comes out from behind. And everyone using ults. Oh my
Maverick
god.
with the beautiful boop there, but
But it
they
does
have
look
6
like
ults. They just
6ixGuns
need to
is
throw
going to be
everything
able
at them.
to stall them out here. I think this is a good spot to stall them out at.
Round 3 complete.
And that's the beautiful truth of Overwatch. Just throw 6 ults at something and you will win the fight.
4 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
And okay, well, it does look like I think a little bit of the pressure is taking off Saturn and Rose right now, especially because they got through that first point, which is always the hardest to do with a minute. And so I think all the pressure right now is on 6ixGuns.
Well, they really want to close it out here. If they win
I
this, they
forgot.
win the series, and they're
Sunmilk,
basically
you might
done.
know this, but do teams still go play the 4 games? Or is it just first to 3 now?
First
What's
to
the whole
3, I
rules
believe
here?
it
Does
is.
anyone know that? Because I know I think last year you had to play all like I think it was like all the
Each regular
matches.
season match is 4-map series.
Yeah,
So the first to 3 is the Super set. I still have the
yeah,
monitor. So let's see the 6ixGuns. If they can close this out, they're going to be done. But
yeah.
this game's really, really nice. The teams have been showing a lot of potential on both sides. I just really hope that it goes to that 4th map.
1.
Yeah, I always like the 4th map. It always feels nice.
Defend objective A.
And they're coming out with the Pharmacy again. Death on Pharmacy and D'Antoni on the Sig. Looks like they're coming out the same comp they ran at the start of last game or last.
The only issue
last
it
game,
is
last
it will
round.
take a little bit of time. Just getting the win condition of this is getting that Pharaoh ult up,
Yeah.
but it takes time. So as
Especially
long
with
as,
how safe they're playing here. And I don't
Yeah,
like the
they've
angle
seen
he's
before.
taking here, to be honest.
we're only seeing a 30
I mean, it's kind of an interesting angle, but it's just a little weird.
Seconds remaining.
But it does force them in that room, and they are going to get a kick out of it before they come around this backside. Nice rotation as well. Rin charging straight in, getting frozen. Rin might die here.
Yeah.
Rin dies, Monster dies, Mikana dies, Sea Dog dies, and everyone dies.
Yep. And now they're coming up with the barrage, and that
Yep.
might be it for them.
It's gonna be close. I mean, this is intense. I know both teams are shaking right now. I shake whenever I get nervous in an Overwatch game.
Well, it seems like
And both
whichever
teams are gonna be
team, but
screaming.
see, Rin has the advantage. They have that choke point.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Monster
it's gonna
is
be-
coming up on that
they
nano
spot
boost,
the
which they're
death
probably
with
gonna
the
use on Rin.
rotation, though.
As the window comes out. Oh!
It's a
They
1-for-1
traded.
trade, though, and they have the res, which is going to be.
And here comes the nano. Rin, frozen, taking a lot of damage. And Rin might die. Sea
Well,
Dog
they're
gave it to
winning
Double
out.
Nano. Oh, the double shatter!
Well,
Oh, yeah, it's just a stall right now.
6ixGuns has a
Neither team
lot
really
of like
pushing the
spawn
other one.
advantage here. Oh, the May got
That might seal it.
freeze
That might
first.
seal it.
All right, let's see. I know we're going
No,
down.
Sea Dog coming out with the big. Oh, what a bomb! Oh, what a bomb! Oh, it's getting so close. I'm sorry, I can't yell. Oh,
Oh,
what a
Saturn
hold.
Rose with the clutch
man.
there.
What a hold! That was such a good hold, man.
That was really, really beautiful. I'm fairly happy with Saturn Rose. They seem to be struggling at the first 2 maps, but it seems like really come together. They just knew what their
Mhm.
strength was. They displayed their strength on this map and the previous one, and they just
Yeah.
went for it. So we're now looking at the 2-2.
What is
so
the tiebreaker map, Rin?
it's gonna be Oasis of all
Ooh,
maps,
Oasis.
which might be really good for Saturn Rose here.
Yep.
One of the lovely maps is running. You can run a lot of dive, and Rin has proven that his
Mhm.
Winston is fairly. And there we see it. It seems like they're switching at high to. I see, yeah, for ALW just to get that defense there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna see here. I think both teams have really good comps for this map.
Well, it always depends on what maps are going to be in. For example, University with that indoor dive doesn't look so well, but both with the city center and gardens, dive looks very, very nice. So it depends on which map gets first pick, or which maps come up on the rotation.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just kind of see what's going on. I think both teams are gonna play really well on this map. I think it's gonna go to 3 maps. 99 to 99 this map. That's just my opinion here. I don't think either team is gonna get rolled here.
It's just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we might be seeing Death's Ganju Blade, now this time maybe with a nano boost attached to it, which I'm
Yeah,
still
I want to see a Nano Blade. I haven't seen a Nano Blade here yet, and I'm upset. As they're
Well,
taking a quick bathroom break,
I
Rids,
remember
you're
the
gonna have to take over for a second because I really need a drink of water. I gotta go
Alright,
grab
you
a
need a
water.
water. Well, for those listening to the stream, I just love the Ganji Blade. Like, I remember the first World Cup in Overwatch League when it was Seagull versus a Shadowburn. Oh, that was a really nice Genji back then. But since with the double shield meta and Goats coming out, oh, actually, Goats dominating for such a long time, it's just seeing those duels coming in. We've seen a lot of duels between the DPS from both Saturn 6 and Rose going against each other. And that last fight, I think Dog really took the initiative. He was able to get the Pharah out of the fight there and then negate the res. If they had res that Pharah there last fight, they would have could have won the entire
Yeah,
series.
you're gonna have to
there.
give me a second. My Discord is bugging a bit, so I'm gonna need a second.
Alright, no worries. But it seems like Dog really won them that fight last round and then are able to just stall in that show for such a long time, not losing a single person and just winning the match. So we're still waiting. Let's see, Oasis. Oh, actually, we are starting off.
Welcome to Oasis.
So we're doing Oasis this time around for the tiebreaker. Whoever wins this wins everything else. And we're starting with City Center. If you don't know this map, it's the lovely one where I do believe Sinatra got booped into the cars yesterday, the day before, during the opening matches of Overwatch League. So I really hope we're going to see a lot of dive on this map. The high ground control is always so crucial. Maybe I do love legs. I think a legs with a mercy pocket on high ground is always a good favorite of mine. It seems we're still waiting for the things out now. Let's see what they're running. It seems like both of them adapted that dive. I am actually... Oh, it's the Junkrat Hammett's comp coming out here for 6ixGuns versus a classic dive with a Pharah Mercy for Saturn Rose. I do apologize. I know it's Saturn Rose Academy, but that's a very long name. And SRA just reminds me so much of NRA, so I'm not going to go with that.
3, 2, 1.
Also, apparently during chat, it's apparently Don Tony's birthday, so if you want to spam that out in chat, if this is actually true, be so kind. So it seems like the game started. They both are trying to take high ground control. Oh, they're switching off the ball for the Sigma. But 6ixGuns are. It gives, unfortunately, the time for Saturn Rose to like take the high ground, take control. Neither of them have taken the point, but it has been unlocked. But that control up there, just positioning your on that high ground, to have that sleep, to have that native advantage, is going to be very, very big for Saturn Rose here. They seem to be rotating around. 6ixGuns finally coming on point. The point is active. They're getting the first couple touches in there. But that anti-nade from 6ixGuns is able to clear it out here. It seems that Legola is still able to do it. So they're still even. Hitsuya out of the mech. Let's see. 2 gets out. Smart Punch very, very low coming in. Also seems like my fellow caster has left the game and Discord. Seems like 6ixGuns getting the picks in. Bordel with the double kill. Legola goes down. But it seems like they're winning out the fight. They have more sustain on point. They still have the Brig. They still have, well, the Brig died, but they still have the Lucio, and they have the hack on point, able to stop. So it seems like the first mod control goes to 6ixGuns, and they're gonna take the higher ground with this. They still run the Sigma Diva. I'm not really sure how that works or how it is, but it's a fairly interesting comp. But with the Brig Lucio, it means that they have to go onto the Sigma. Just have that smaller range, just that brawl seems to be working out the 6ixGun the entire match. Alright, seems like Saturn Rose wants to engage here, tries to dump the high ground. Oh, the EMP comes through from 6ixGuns. The rock right into the Pharah's face, and seems like 6ixGuns trying to clean it up. They clean it up, their supports go down, it's just the Diva and the Winston coming. Oh, they're pushing it out. Oh no, the Tracer's still alive here, tries to throw it out, but they're getting pushed back. And this is where 6ixGuns shine. They're just getting in here, they're getting on point, and just getting that point out of their control seems to be quite a bit. See, this is the first time I've seen this entire match on the Pharah, so we want to see what he does. They do have the Nano, they do have the Barrage, so they're coming up on all of their ults here, so they're trying to, it's going to be very interesting to see who wins out. Alright, Saturn's here a little slow, trying to pick their target. 6ixGun is playing very, very split, and they're getting to get the 2 picks. They're trying to rotate around, but Saturn Rose is trying to get the picks. They got split. They lost their Diva, they lost their healing, and now they're just getting picked apart one by one by one. It seems like they're playing beautiful. Saturn Rose playing this dive comp. They're able to catch these people out, just pick them apart one by one by one. Unfortunately, Death still gets to pick up the Pharah here, and with the Mercy down, the res will be denied, and the point control can be a little hard for Saturn. But it seems like Haxall is trying to go to the high ground. Oh, both supports get dove. Mercy, Ana goes down. Mercy goes down, and there we go. Saturn Rose here using the bomb to deny point control for just a little while longer, but everybody else has died. 6ixGun has been clearing everything out. Winston getting bullied here in the middle, just getting booped around, getting rocked, getting just rumbled around here, and control goes back to 6. They're reaching that 90 mark, so a little over 10 seconds is left here on this first map. Let's see if Saturn Rose can pick up the map and just be on it. So it seems like they're switching to the Reinhardt to contest this weird comp coming out from 6ixGuns and just get clumped together, stay on point, and make them engage on. Let's see if it works out. But oh, the EMP is charged up, and there comes the bomb EMP, getting able to pick up the main healer. Alright, 2 picks, 3 picks. They're getting the Sigma out of here, and they still have the mate on point, but it seems like the fight is going at the advantage of 6ixGuns. Diva is the last one here. They're able to stall out. Nobody's able to touch from Saturn Rose, and the first map goes to 6ixGuns.
Score 0-1.
So 6ixGuns is very close to clearing out this map, just one more map, and this one we're looking at University Center. If they can win this one out, they win the match. But unfortunately, as we know from last map, it seems that Saturn Rose is very good with their straightforward ghost-like Ryan Reaper comp. So if they can get onto point and zone it out, they will be able to catch off this.
5, 4.
So from 6ixGuns, we're seeing the Sigma Reinhardt comp coming out, still with the Pharah Mercy, which has been helping them by so much. Just Death, as a general, has been able to deal out so much damage, so much control for them. Alright, seems like their Saturn Rose is currently onto point. 6ixGun is rotating high ground. They want to use that Sigma to their main advantage, just to spam down damage and just rotate them out. With the Pharah just rotating and rotating, just being on point for Saturn Rose is going to be fairly deadly and going to be with a lot of damage. Alright, seems like my commentary has come back.
My internet crashed.
Oh, and Saturn Rose is able to get the first couple of picks. They're able to get down the main tanks, they have control of point, but Death comes in with the double kill there on the right Reaper and the Reinhardt. And now let's see if you're gonna win the duel against the Pharah. Against the Diva. You won't. They're able to get the run and off point. Just a fair Mercy left on in the air, and with these
Sunmilk, you wanna invite me?
on the Farah, they're gonna be zoned out. So first point control this time goes to Saturn Rose. So as Sir wasn't here, first one was won by 6ixGuns. Now we have 50%, 20% control of Saturn Rose. They used the freeze to get them out of here. The barrage goes in, but it seems that Saturn Rose is winning out. They got the Rhine versus Rhine. The Fair gets kicked out by Firestick, and they keep rushing onto them and onto them and onto them. Give me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I know I'm messing up your commentary. I gotta get in this game, y'all. My internet crashed. I miss you guys already.
Well, Saturn Rose has won this out. They're almost up to 50%. They're able to stall out this fight by so much just pushing that in, and that's what they've been running so far.
Okay, I'm here. Saturn Rose is blue, correct?
Saturn Rose is blue.
Okay, Saturn Rose looking good right here. I mean, look at the ult economy. Ooh.
Yeah, they weren't able. They were in control the entire time of the map. It seems like they're straight up there. Death Sphere has been trying to get a couple picks, but so far he's been zoned out.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, oh, the freeze coming out on Hisua to the side. Hisua, is it Hisua? Yeah.
This is getting split up here.
Yeah.
Bad coordination to get the one, but they're able
Death
to get
is
the
of course able to take out Mikana though too.
Well, they still have the res. They're able to get the res off. But it's
How's
just
Death been doing on the fire in like this enclosed space? I wouldn't think it'd
actually
be
got
working
killed
very
by
well.
a fire swag just a minute ago.
Oh, my boy Dawn. And Smart Punch able to take down Dawn. Or not my boy Dawn, my boy Rin. I'm sorry, I messed that up.
Seems like now it's coming to a situation. Seems the Tracer is giving a couple of picks.
And at this point, they're just all pressing Q trying to secure this. Maverick put that in his face and then died right away.
Oh,
And it just ran on
well,
point.
they were looking for 99%. They got that 99%.
Yep.
Can't give up the point.
They might come back now though.
Yeah, they really don't want to give it up. And here comes the Reaper ult, just zoning them out, getting 1, 2.
Yeah, I think they're just getting ults here. I
Res
think
just getting people back into the fight faster. It's just really not.
I mean,
doing well
Border's like a
Saturn.
really good Mercy, surprisingly. Just because Mercy, I don't see played very much. He's doing really god. Or, I say god. He's doing
you
really
see
good
the-
playing into this meta.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of synergy between Bordel and Death just going in.
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Oh, they switched out the Hammond for the Sigma. Or the Sigma for the Hammond.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
But
yeah.
they're
I mean,
running into McCree May. Might not be the best one, but it is a fairly nice point here. Oh,
Yeah.
Smart Punch getting taken out
Oh, Death.
by a long-range rocket right here. Might be.
I think he had a really slow start. I don't think I even said his name in the first map. But Death has really showed out the second few maps.
Well, his Farah has been very, very deadly.
Yeah.
He's
At this point,
he's finally
I mean-
getting his value on this map as well.
Oh, that
And
was
he's
so
coming
close.
up to another barrage. I believe his third one in this, or second one maybe this round.
The only problem. Whoa, they are all spread out, and that's the problem coming back in the stall comp. They're really spread out right now. Maxwell coming in. Death coming in with kills. Death coming in with 3. Oh,
Yeah, it seems like Maverick didn't know exactly where that barrage came from, and is looking in the wrong way before he can react with his DM.
Yeah.
And it seems like the 6gun is just they took the point, and now they're trading out one ult for another ult for another ult just to stall that time.
Yeah. I mean, and you gotta start feeling nervous if you're oh my god, I'm
Here's
sorry.
Saturn Rose here.
Yeah,
But
thank
there's-
you.
Oh, and unfortunately that's the issue. Their comp of Saturn Rose, it beats beautiful like they showed on King's Row
Yeah.
if they work together. But
Yeah.
Death is rotating out and is getting picks from the back
This
line.
is where this is where
They're
6ixGuns like
they're not letting them reset at all. They're just going in and going
yeah,
in
they're
and
trapped
going.
in that left room. But the beat
We're
does
up.
come out to save them. So
Yeah, but we're down to the last couple seconds. We're back in
yeah, this
overtime,
is last
99
fight
to
here. Whoever
99.
wins this wins the map.
Yeah.
And the late beat comes out. Oh, and the high noon is only used on the Hammond who gets away. Max will take on Mikana
See,
as the Blizzard
Saturn Rose
comes in.
gets picked up.
Oh, Maverick will take down Lego, Max will take down Rin.
But it's still an
Maverick also
even
takes
trade,
Cecilia.
even trade. But it seems like
And the
6gun
res
is
comes
winning
in.
out here. Oh, another,
Oh.
yeah, and Death is able to clutch this for 6ixGuns,
And here
using that
comes.
barrage to win it, and it seems like 6ixGuns wins the entire series.
Wow. I mean, I have to say though, I think if Saturn Rose had played as good as they had those last 3 maps, I
On
think they
King's Row,
probably could
I
have
think if
taken.
they, but
Yeah.
like 6ixGuns was able to spot it out that if they were able to regroup, just come together, they were not going to be able to win. So
Yeah.
they went with a comp to basically split them up, pick them off on here and left. Just if they're just 1 inch or 1 meter out of position, they're able
Yeah.
to just pick them off and just pick him off and just kill him here. And it
Yeah.
seems like 6ixGuns was able to win. I love that they won. They were taking an entire, like a really good show the entire match.
Yeah.
And I love Saturn
Um.
Rose, but
Yeah, they're asking for an MVP, and I think we can both agree it's gonna be Death.
no,
Can
it
we agree
has
on
to
that?
be Legola. I have to say, Legola has
Legola,
been playing
Legola?
beautiful the entire round. His antis, his nano boosts have been coming to good, like nice. I would
I'm
see a
passing
little
this
bit
off to you.
more. I don't know, to me, it's up to
Yeah, I
you,
mean,
to be honest.
I think you know what? We'll go with Legola. Legola
We're going
MVP.
to Legola. I just he's been
ALW
coming.
does not get it. ALW bad player. Sorry, he was talking to chat about giving him MVP.
No, you've been playing a beautiful Ryan. We do give you that one. It's just Legola has been.
Listen. If you get taken out for a map, you automatically get taken out of the race for MVP. Okay, don't come in my
I
chat again asking
excuse
for
me.
MVP.
Overwatch League alone, Sinatra played that last freaking meta. He didn't play almost
Okay, well
anything at
because
all.
Sinatra
Architect was
came
the
in and
shining star.
listen. Sinatra came in and they won, and they just won the map as soon as it was so funny watching them
I know that
play
one, but I think
because
Legola here, just he's been
yeah, no,
supporting
Legola was
both
really good.
tank line and
Hmm.
the nades just beautiful, just
Yeah,
setting up gameplays, winning fights without a single ult usage. And I
yeah.
think that's what's going forward. It's going to be that one support, that
Oh,
one player
oh,
who's able to play make and set everything up.
Rins, it's Don Tony's birthday.
I already mentioned that earlier. Unfortunately, your Discord and Overwatch crashed.
I'm
But if you're
sorry.
more than happy to wish, we wish Don Tony a
Rins,
happy birthday.
can we sing together, Rins? Can we sing him
No,
happy
I don't
birthday?
sing.
Okay, I'll do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Don Tony. Happy birthday to you.
If you're smart, you would have stopped streaming there already. Or just turned off the stream and just watched something
Stream
else.
out. Stream is over. Mute me.
So I would like to thank everybody for showing up for the stream, supporting your
Yeah.
team.
Yo, Rins, we got up to 50 viewers today. Interview? Do we
Interview.
want an
Oh, we're gonna
interview?
interview. Well,
Do you want to
I
bring in
don't have
Legolas?
mod
I'm guessing.
control.
They want Death in here? Okay, then get Death in here.
Does anybody have enough control to get death in here?
Hey, we could just go to general. Switch over to general.
Oh, all right. Then.
Oh, we're over here. Oh, Sunmilk can't talk. Sunmilk, are you still muted? Do I still sound like I'm crazy?
Well,
Oh,
we're just getting out. So if death is, well, let's get death up here. Can we ping him?
death. I'll message him. Wait, should I
Besides
message him
that
or
one, it was a
ping him?
beautiful match here for our GMA division. I do believe later at 10 o'clock we have another match. I don't think it's going to be streamed since Sunmilk was already nice enough to help
Yeah.
us with the production on this one. Everybody give a big applause and thank you to Sunmilk for setting up with the nice graphics, keeping everything up, and of course the beautiful shots in game, except for the scuff part, which should leave the lobby.
Yeah, we don't thank Sunmilk here. Okay, Rins, come on.
Uh,
We don't thank our producers here. What do you think we are? A charity?
well, I always thank my producers.
Okay, well,
You can,
Rins, you're
she can,
doing it
she
wrong.
can mute you, and that's going to be it for your like
Well, that's
casting
just
career.
toxic. That's just toxic. Why would she be toxic to me? What did I ever do to her?
I don't know. It might come up. So it seems like we're not getting death in here for
I
now.
messaged
So
him, so I don't know.
message him. All right. Besides that one, we have another couple more games going on. We're trying to cast a bit more going forward. We have a lot of casters. There was actually three.
Yeah, we
people
actually have a
already.
lot of casters here. This is different from last season. Yeah, we need more producers now.
We'll try to get them out. So again, thanks Sunmilk for that one. I do believe I'm supposed to plug a couple of things. Yes, Revolution. It's all in the Revolution Discord. So if you're part of that one, it should be linked underneath the stream. I do believe we have a couple partners. One of them being a energy drink, Rogue Energy. So if you go to Rogue Energy and enter
Hi,
Torb 10,
Death.
you
Whoa.
do get a
Yo,
10%
what's going on,
discount
boys?
off their
Rins,
website. Otherwise,
Rins, you're talking over
Ow.
Death, okay, Rins?
he just joined.
Oh, we have to get that guy, really?
You guys have to? You sure?
Okay. Yeah, we have to. Like, it's
Okay.
mandatory.
I already got overvoted. I liked Legola more than you, Death. I
Oh.
think his playmaking was a lot better.
Hey,
That's
Death, I
alright,
want you to
man.
know I
Legolas a
voted you for.
fragger.
I wanted you to know I voted you for MVP, and Rins overpowered me. So,
Oh
you know,
no.
But
yeah.
you
So
won the popular vote in Twitch chat of being the
you
MVP.
did win the popular vote for Twitch chat. So technically, Rins has no value here.
Yeah, fuck Rins.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Shape, you have to ban him. He said naughty word on stream.
Oh god, poop.
Okay,
Poop
wait,
you.
Renz, do you have any questions? Or are we just gonna make
Well, it
jokes?
seems like you and 6ixGuns Death, your teamwork was excellent. For me, the highlight of this entire match was in King's Row, where your Reinhardt was sitting in the corner. You saw the May wall butting up, and then using your own May wall to like box him a little bit more, and then everybody rushed him, and that was a beautiful, just a bait of the May ult. That was very beautiful. And you guys were
Yeah.
showing a lot of beautiful teamwork this entire match. Seems like you guys prepared quite a bit for the series and going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been the bulk of us have been together for about a year now, with a few new additions that have recently been added. But yeah, man, that synergy just comes with being on a team for so long and all that stuff. It just naturally builds up.
Yeah. Oh, this guy joined, this Maverick dude.
Oh, let's have a Maverick as well in here.
No,
The
I'm playing, man.
captain and I think the diva player for
He was Diva.
Saturn Row.
Maverick, I want you to know I voted you my top 3 favorite players to watch, and that's a prestigious honor coming from me, the best tank main NA, as it says so in my Discord status.
I appreciate that, but I still got a
You-
lot of work to do.
Yeah, you can be like me one day.
I think you were doing a pretty good job. I think just that the tank lineup might have been like a little iffy here and there.
I liked you on Diva. I think you did really good, like contesting the fire by yourself when you were running the May Reaper. I think you did good on that. Death,
I
did
appreciate
he
that.
contest you well?
I think he did what he could, man. He did what he
You were
could.
the Pharaoh, right, Death?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. It was tough trying to keep you off our backs. We were trying to fluctuate between the Kree and the Reaper as much as possible.
Yeah. Because
But yeah, that was fun.
you have to be by your core to protect them against flash and shit.
Yeah,
Or
that was the
MP.
tough part.
Yeah. Hey, Maverick, I have one question for you. Like,
Sure.
you started off the map going down 0-2. What changed? Because I mean, you guys almost won. It's not like this was like a crushing defeat. What changed between the first 2 maps losing and then coming back and winning the second 2? What changed?
I mean, it was mostly just us kind of getting warmed up. Like we didn't really feel like we got much of a significant warm up, in my opinion. Others members of the team might say otherwise, but like normally when we go into OD, for example, we always have like a warm up scrim to just get us in the right mindset and get us ready for our match. But those first 2 rounds were us just kind of just getting in the groove and ready to play in the sense. 'Cause we were coming in kind of cold, I would say.
Well, you guys were able to pull it off pretty nicely, and the last couple fights was beautiful. And I think it was Rin who showed up on his Winston plays on I do like seeing good Winston.
I like the Winston. That was fun to watch. I love dive.
Yeah,
I love
we
dive.
yeah
Do we have any
enjoy our
wrapping up
dive and we
questions?
enjoy our brawl.
Yeah. Okay,
Kings
Sunlock, you're not a
yeah.
caster. You're not allowed to ask questions. Yeah.
You guys had some good staggers, by the way. Props to you guys for
Oh
that.
my god, it was
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Maverick. I'm
Oh,
sorry, but
man.
it was so funny watching
That
you
was
get
brutal,
staggered.
man. Dude,
No,
I
I
would
would
have
be
felt
doing
time to
the
leave
same.
the game, dude.
I would have done the same. So
I think
Don't
playing a
worry.
tank requires a particular mindset.
no, I never let getting staggered mess with my mindset. Like
Okay.
if I'm getting staggered really hardly, I'm focusing on okay, I'm still calling the next fight because I'm also the shot caller.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not focusing on that.
I'm sorry, I do have to
Understood.
go, guys. I have a bedtime. I'm still in high school. I gotta go to
Alrighty.
bed.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. I love you all. Stream. Make sure to come back for next stream as well, and have fun with the rest of your guys' interview.
Yeah. Our social media for Saturn Rose is give me 1 second. Saturn Rose _OW. And then my Twitter is local Maverick 7.
And for 6ixGuns, our Twitter for 6ixGuns is 6ixGuns official. That's 6 with the number 6, and yeah. And my personal Twitter is barraging man, as cliche as that is. Also, one more thing. This is probably the most important thing. If you guys could wish Don Tony a happy birthday, I would
yeah,
be
tell him happy
forever
birthday for
grateful
me.
for you guys. All right.
Actually, no, I'll just say it on stream. Happy
if
birthday,
you watch
John.
the stream, I think Sir actually sung for him earlier.
All right. Good.
It was a beautiful
you.
game played from both sides. It was
No problem.
very exciting.
Y'all have a good night.
You too. Take care.